A serial killer who confessed to murdering 14 people over a span of 16 years has finally been captured in Brazil. Renato Teixeira, 35 years of age, was taken into custody in Franco da Rocha, Sao Paulo on last Wednesday. During an interrogation at a police station, Teixeira told cops that he was only responsible for 9 of the murders. Oh, was that all? But he changed his tune when he was escorted out of the building, telling a reporter that he was indeed responsible for 14 killings. Authorities describe him as a prostitute who murdered 3 people that he met online through dating apps between 2020 and 2022. So that's 3 people within those 2 years. We don't know which online dating apps he used. Could have been any of them, I suppose. We're told that he met 2 male victims in the Sao Paulo cities of São Bernardo and Santo André, and he also met with a woman in Paratuba. Teixeira used the fake name Bruno when identifying himself on the dating apps, and he always sought financial favors from his victims. So, as we're told in the article, he was a prostitute. He sold his sexual services, and that's how he attracted his victims. The São Bernardo police chief told reporters that Teixeira attacked his love interests with knives, or, on some occasions, he poisoned them whenever they rejected his demands. Not quite sure what those demands were. Could have been sexual demands, could have been financial demands. Give me more money. Teixeira used knives that were up to 15 centimeters long to kill his victims. Police described him as a psychopath, that he wouldn't accept a no. So again, I'm not sure if that's in regards to sexual demands or financial demands. And he continued to search for new victims. Police zeroed in on Teixeira following the killing of Mario Marciani, 60 years of age, on December the 3rd, 2022, at a home that he rented in São Bernardo. I believe we're being told that the suspect, Renato Teixeira, had been renting the home in São Bernardo and attracted the victim, Mario Marciani. Teixeira then waited 3 days to text the property owner's husband to say that he had murdered Mario Marciani and left the body in one of the rooms. The victim's body was in a state of decomposition when police searched the home. So that's pretty much all the information that we have at this point. A blessing here that the serial killer has not only been caught, tragically following the death of one of his victims, but he has confessed. We're told that Renato Teixeira confessed to police to 9 of the murders, but following that, he told a reporter that he was responsible for 14 killings. Clearly, he's guilty of multiple murders. I'll say, as a layman, of course, I'm not able to make a diagnosis or anything, but I would say that I agree with the article's statement that the guy is an evil psychopath, bloodthirsty, murder-thirsty, using a knife to kill his victims, occasionally poison, when they refused his demands, whatever those demands happen to be. We're not really told. How do people end up this way? How do they get to the point that they decide, you know what, I'm just going to start killing people, and then they carry on? Oh, you know what, I've killed a couple of people already, I'm just going to carry on doing that. That's my new hobby. I am being facetious, not to be funny, not in an attempt to be funny, but just to highlight and process the absolute absurdity of some humans. We don't live in Sao Paulo. We've never met Renato Teixeira, but these people do exist amongst us. Those that are willing to cause irreparable harm to others, physical and otherwise, and in this case, take people's lives away. A prostitute using an online dating app to attract his victims, demanding something or other, I think demanding money, that the victims are unwilling to pay, so he goes and kills them. It's disgusting. Of course, full condolences to all of the family and friends of all of the victims, be that 9 victims or be that 14 victims. Let's hope that the investigation does continue unimpeded. Let's hope that the serial killer, Renato Teixeira, is upfront with investigators, does come forward with accurate information in regards to those that he's murdered. Hopefully allow the family and friends of those that were murdered to have some level of closure. Hopefully the victims have been able to be given a respectful burial. If that hasn't happened, hopefully it does at some point. And I don't know too much about the sentencing in Brazil. I can imagine that it's pretty harsh, but maybe I'm wrong. But I would hope that this scumbag gets the death penalty, if that's an option, certainly life in jail. He's admitted to police for being responsible for 9 murders, told reporters he's guilty of 14 killings. What's the real number? We don't know. Maybe it's higher. I'm going to wrap things up. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Don't watch too many of my videos. They're pretty dark, they're pretty depressing. I'd like to make some more light-hearted videos at some point. Not sure if I'm going to be able to figure out how to do that, but either way, just check out of this channel, but don't allow yourself to get too down. I'm going to wrap things up. Take care.